Welcome to Jacksonville, Florida, and the annual site of one of the best rivalries in the sport. Not a lot of distance between the Gators and the Dogs, and once a year they come here close to the state line and draw their own battle lines. This matchup today, part of the lifeblood of the sport, a rivalry game where the results will be remembered for a lifetime. As we'll see the #1 team in the country, the Florida Gators, taking on another SEC rival, the Georgia Bulldogs. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack and Jesse Palmer with me. Guys, it's time to get it going. And the Gators will boot it away to start the game. The returner will field it and bring it back. And the coverage team able to make the tackle. The Bulldogs offense is going to be backed up thanks to that lackluster return. This nasty, bitter feud, most of the year is carried out on supposedly neutral ground, carries high.
I'll tell you what's always fun about watching this game between Florida and Georgia is that there is just so much speed on the field. I felt that way when I played in this game. There's so much NFL talent racing around. The game just moves faster than most other games in college football.
I completely agree, but you did say the name.
And the quarterback caught up to and sacked at the 12. Gator fans love to see their teams light up the scoreboard, but they'll take the defense bringing the heat too.
And I think that was a staple, Reese. Back in the day, you had great offenses for Florida, but the teams that really had the most success and that reached the highest mountaintops, they had great defense to go with it. This defense playing well.
We'll see if they can get a little better protection after the sack. It's 2nd and 12. He's looking to throw. Got his man. He'll be stopped at the 27, but it's a 15-yard gain.
That's an absolute strike right there. Giving me some Stetson Bennett vibes, some Aaron Murray vibes, even Matthew Stafford with the arm talent on that throw. I'll tell you, they can attack any spot of the field in the passing game because of this guy's talent.
They finally make the stop, but the big run is plenty to move those sticks for the first down. They are letting the big dogs eat on the ground.
Pound, 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 the dog pound. Run the football, be physical. You can go back when Vince Dooley won a championship, Herschel Walker. You go all through the names. So many great running backs that run with an edge that are dogs.
That's caught. It's Lincoln. Makes the catch and he's brought down.
Not difficult, not complicated, but early in the game, get in that rhythm. Find that timing with your wide receivers so you're set up for success. Then you go attack deep later on.
Here comes the offense on 2nd down. He's looking to throw. Quickly complete. And the defense able to drag him down, but not before. They'll recycle that down marker.
I just love quarterbacks that aren't greedy and that aren't always trying to throw the home run ball, right? 2nd down, you're in your own end of the field. The guy you want to throw to is not open. Just find the back. He'll go do something positive with it. This guy is a weapon, and you got to find him in the passing game.
A little pre-snap eye candy for the defense. still looking on the move. And the defense finally makes the stop after the sweet run and good gain. Georgia ready to dial it up on another first down. Defense going to jam these receivers right off the line. From the gun, running back gets the give. Able to scrounge 3 yards out of that one somehow. It's 2nd and 7. These two first met back in 1915, and for much of their histories, they've been sleeping giants. Man, when they wake up, do they wake up?
Well, two programs, obviously, with a lot of history and a lot of great players in the past, but I feel like because of the recent success of both Georgia and Florida in the last couple of decades, this is a game every year that everybody, not just in the SEC, but I think around the country, have circled because of what this game means.
Well, and it's so good.
He felt the heat, trying to get away, but down he goes. He'll lose a yard or two. He just terrorizes quarterbacks, his 30th career sack.
And that's an amazing number, 30 sacks, because a lot of guys get sacks early in their careers, and then coordinators figure it out, and then start double-teaming them and sliding and chipping, and then their numbers come down. This guy, though, David, has never stopped.
And it's got to be consistently, Jesse. Like, you got to consistently play hard, play after play, because sometimes they get rid of the ball fast. Sometimes you can't get in the mix. But to get to the quarterback 30 times, very few people have done that.
Good right down the boulevard. And that'll put the first points of the game on the board. It's 3-0.
This is a team that really prides themselves on starting fast. We've seen that before, and here they are playing at home today. Nice job on the opening drive. Lots of poise, good emotion. They don't get the touchdown they would have liked, but they kick a nice field goal. They've got the lead. Head coach has to be happy with that.
He'll bring it out from inside his own 10. Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. The Gators offense will try to get something going with their first possession. These two dudes who both come off the edge can wreck an offense's day, Jesse.
Man, these quarterbacks better have an internal clock working today. If you hold on to the football, you are getting sacked.
The best athletes on the field are defensive linemen, and when you got guys like this that can get after the quarterback, points will be at a premium.
To the air on first down. Pocket starts to collapse. Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance. Last incompletion leaves them still sitting at their own 25 with 2nd and 10. He's looking to throw. He's got him this time. He almost picked up the first down on that one, but he'll be just a little bit short. It's 3rd down from their own 34 as they try to keep the drive moving. They'll try to pick it up on the ground. Such a big part to convert these 3rd downs, and they got it at the 42. On first down, here comes this offense. He's going to pass. Finds his target down the middle. He gets it to the 31-yard line. A big play for this offense. The Gators are moving quickly down the field. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Fires to the right. Got his man. And he almost ran away from everybody on that one. A huge pickup on that play.
And how about the year he's put together? I mean, he is in the... college football, obviously, and obviously we're talking about him for the Heisman, but just a guy you've been able to trust, a dynamic passer, throwing the football all over the yard. This team has been built on him, and he's had an unbelievable season.
He just threw it away. The last thing you want to do is try to force something on first down in the red zone. The give to the back. Lowers those pads. And he rolls into the house. Touchdown, Florida! And the extra point is good, and it's a 4-point lead. Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. We're ready to get another look at this Bulldog offense. You want to talk about having a weapon to bail out a drive? David, that's why kickers are so important after that long field goal.
And listen, important is a relative term. We need to make longer passes and get better gains so we don't have to kick long field goals, Palmer, again on offense.
And they've got the weapons to do that, David. They just got to be able to dial those plays up. Guys have to be able to make them one-on-one to make life easier on this kicker who is so...
He's loose at the 30. And the tackle is made, but not before that completion gets them 30-plus. They had hoped to come up with explosive plays, and they used one there to set them up inside the 30, 1st and 10. Caught in the backfield, it's Jennings. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. Line getting set on 2nd down. He's looking to throw. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf. Facing 3rd and long from the 21 and hoping not to settle for a field goal. Movement here from the tight end. On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. And the defense, they've got him at the 27. Now it looks as if they'll settle for the field goal try. They've already put one field goal on the board. This one will need to be well struck from 44 yards out. Splits the uprights, it's good. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Guys, let's take a look at what's happening in a great college football matchup. USC has just had no answers today. You should see what the Trojan greats are saying on social media right now. Reggie Bush, Matt Leinart, talk about not safe for work. They're trailing by 14 to Texas A&M. We are the eyes and ears of the college football fan, and we've got you covered all day here in studio, guys.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. He is a field-flipping machine. Take it on one end, return it to the other.
And now you get to celebrate. What a beautiful job. We always talk about defense. We always talk about offense. But, man, when your special teams come through for you and score, it is huge, and it provides such a boost for the crowd.
Finds that crease, and he's got 4 out to the 29.
And that's a really nice play. It's impressive. When it's 1st down and the defense thinks you might be running the football, you still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
He's looking for an open man on 2nd down. Rides a man in the middle. And they finally get him down, but not before. He's got him set up for business at the 49-yard line. A 1st and 10 for this offense. The give to the back. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3.
You know when you're playing against a defense of this caliber, you're going to have some sort of balance, right? You can't just drop back and throw it every single play. Nothing going on that last run. They're going to have to find another way to get it going, handing the ball.
And that pass will be jarred loose on 2nd down. That brings up 3rd down. David, as a Georgia legend, when I say Florida, what comes to mind?
Ugh. I mean, that's the easiest question you've asked me yet. I mean, there's nothing that I ever liked or enjoyed about the Florida Gators, just playing in that rivalry. You know, it's not a neutral site, by the way. It's in Jacksonville, Florida. Like, that's not neutral. It's way closer to Florida. It's way closer to Florida fans. But this rivalry, I'm telling you, every single year, that was the #1 team you wanted to beat.
Making sure there's no return on that one as the punt sails out of bounds. The Gators sending the offense back to work. Jesse, a very productive drive last time, wound up with a touchdown.
Yeah, mixing and matching play calling really well. Nice balance on that last one, Dave. Let's see what they can do here in this next drive.
Yeah, and I don't expect anything different. When you put together a drive like that, I would do more of the same. Keep the pace, keep it going.
He's looking to throw it. Trying to get to it. Takes a hit as he fires. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Now the play fake. He lofts one down the sideline. And he makes the catch inside the 10. The tackle is made, but he's got it 1st and goal from the 6.
And he shows you the arm right there, but I tell you what, I've been impressed with this young man and his ability to do both. Rush, throw, lead a team, put up huge numbers in the top 10 in total TDs running and passing. And this dude very much in the Heisman race. He's had a great season. He can do a little bit of everything.
They've pushed it ahead to the 4. They'll try to cash in on 2nd and goal. He's got him in the flat. And he'll haul it in and take it to the end zone. Touchdown, Gator! They've got the lead and trying to put this one in a hammerlock here in Week 10. And the extra point puts them on top 21-6. Almost ready to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. No shot to return that one as he boomed it out of the back of the end zone. And Georgia ready to go back to work on offense. That last drive fizzled out, Jesse. They had to punt it.
Yeah, they did. And, David, they're just going to have to do a better job this time around erasing the mental mistakes.
And just trying to solve the defensive riddle, understanding what they're trying to do to you and attack them.
Starting this drive like that is exactly what they had hoped for. Now 1st and 10 from the 40. He'll throw it. Snagged in the middle. It's Jennings. And how about that? What the doctor always ordered, an explosive play to the 40. They are dialed in on this drive, a couple of chunk plays, and now they'll snap it on 1st down. Makes the grab over the middle. And he earns a 1st down, and boy, did he earn it after taking that lift. Georgia coming out with a fresh set of downs. Running back goes in motion. They'll throw it from the red zone. Fires to the wideout. And they will score! Touchdown, Bulldogs! Some much-needed life from this offense as they tried to cut away at this lead.
No doubt. Needed something to go right. If you're down, you've got to make plays. You've got to get your team back in it. Great start. Keep chipping away.
About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. Florida has the ball back, and here comes the offense. Back and forth we go on these last couple of drives, David. Everybody moving the ball.
Man, these offenses are in a rhythm. Everything they're doing right now is working, a lot of scoring. This puts a lot more pressure on your offense, Palmer, when you walk on the field.
Looking for a huge play. Got it in stride inside the 20. Touchdown, Florida! And once he got loose, it was all over. And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. That's the kind of drive everybody loves. OC, quarterback, one snap, put it in the end zone. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Coming out on 1st down with the play fake. Tight end getting vertical. And he'll pick up the 1st down, but he got drilled on that tackle. So it's not just a strong running game. The Dogs can be dangerous with those weapons up top.
And I think when you've seen Georgia really dominate in college football over the last several years, it's because they've been more aggressive, more willing to throw the football early down.
And they got him. He'll get him down for the sack.
And the defense gets a huge play. I'll tell you, they've been wreaking havoc in this one so far. They've got so many athletes up front on this defensive line. It kind of reminds me about the defenses I used to go against in practice back in the late 90s. Guys like Javon Curse coming off the edge. The freak. It was a nightmare. So hard for our guys to block. We felt like game day was easier than what we faced in practice. And I tell you, this D-line by the Gators, what they got this year, they are special.
They pick up half of it. It'll be 2nd and 5.
I know the passing game sells. The passing game is exciting, but it's not exciting to get 5 or 6 yards a pop on the ground, but it will be very successful.
Just enough room to gain a couple down to the 34.
Now, that's what you're trying to do as a defense. Limit those damages when they run the football. Get them on the ground, short gains to set your defense for positive situations down the road.
Quickly to the tight end. He couldn't find anywhere to go, and now it's 4th down. So here comes the field goal unit. They've been doing work today. They've already made a couple. And it's right down the boulevard. So the kickoff team is out there ready to boot it away after putting up a field goal. Let's see what the defense can do. On the run from inside his own 5. Finds just enough space to cross the 25. Let's mark it at the 27-yard line. The Gators sending the offense back to work. They torched this defense with an explosive passing play for a score last time out. Let's see if they go right back at him. Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. He tries to take the top off. He makes a grab, and he slipped through the crowd, and he'll house it. Touchdown, Gator! The kick is up and good and put one more on the lead. About to kick it away after scoring the touchdown.
Georgia, 16.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Looking to move it through the air. Throwing right. And it's intercepted. A turnover for the defense.
What a nice catch by the defensive back. Listen, a lot of times you see DBs get in position to make plays, but there's a reason they play DB and not wide receiver. Great job finishing the interception, catching the ball, and making a big play.
And a nice solid pickup there before the defense wrestles him to the ground. This offense has a second down play. Off play action. Going for it all. And that will fall incomplete as we have played one quarter, a quarter in which they tried to wrap it up with a huge play. We have the early makings of a quarterback duel, as these stats will show you. This could be a pivotal moment in this game as we open the second period and they try to find a way to answer. Couldn't find his man last time, and that leaves them with a 3rd and 6. Out of the gun, the running back has it. At the 35, he's got room. Just what they'd hoped for on 3rd down as they've got a first at the 32. The Gators come to the line with a fresh set of downs. He wants to throw. Going for the big play. He's got it. And he will score. Touchdown, Florida. Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further. Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive.
42, Georgia, 16.
He'll start the return inside his 5. And the returner goes down. We're ready to get another look at this Bulldog offense. Well, the good news about this drive, Jesse, it can't go worse than last time through a pick on the first play.
No, it certainly can't. I think one good way, David, to help your quarterback turn the page is just find him an easy completion here and let him get back into a rhythm.
Yeah, or find him an easy handoff. Just hand the football off, maybe get the ground game going, maybe jumpstart this offense a little bit.
He's there to make the stop, and they threw it in reverse, losing yardage on that play.
Now, on offense, you're trying to get your running back involved here in the passing game, and obviously no success on that play. Defense seemed like they were aware of it, and all of a sudden you've set yourself up in a tough position here on 3rd.
On 3rd and long, you'll need to push it downfield.
You got to be impressed with this defense early in this game, guys. They've got a big lead because they are getting after the quarterback. They've already generated multiple sacks. They thought coming into this game they could take advantage of this offensive line, and that game plan is working to perfection.
He'll bring it back. It's Sanders. Strikes the blow. This guy is a daring punt return man. He's not going to settle for the fair catch. A solid return. Gets a little bit of ground for the offense. Florida has the ball back, and here comes the offense. This has been exactly the way you draw things up, David. The offense has really been moving the football.
And it's been great execution. They've done exactly what they've wanted to do. Build the lead. Now Palmer's a different animal. Now you got to protect it.
You can tell they were paying attention in practice this week in the film room because they have gone out, everybody right now on the same page.
Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. Got a man. It's Sanders. They'll finally put the brakes on him at the 3. A big throw, catch and run on that one. And the Gators are threatening on 1st and goal. Looking to throw. Getting some heat. Oh, he needs to get rid of it. He needs to do something, and he will go down. What a terrible, terrible play and a big loss. Looking to pass on 2nd down. They're setting up the screen. Got enough space. Touchdown, Gator. What a grab and go for the score. And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And they finish it off with a touchdown toss from the 23. The kickoff team out there and ready to go. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. And they'll haul down the returner to start us on the next drive. And Georgia ready to go back to work on offense. Boy, 3 and out last time, David. They'd like to be more productive this time around.
Yeah, in the last drive, nothing really clicked. No rhythm, got off the field really quickly. They need to put something together here, Bowman.
Yeah, David, bad execution on that last drive. So they got to take a collective breath and start playing like a unit in this game.
And there were no creases or crevices to run through, and they shove him out of bounds.
One of the most difficult things about this slot receiver is his shiftiness and his athleticism. He's very, very difficult to tackle after the catch.
Off the bootleg, looking to fire. He's going for the big play. Fires into traffic, picked off. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick.
This is obviously not a great start for this quarterback here. 2 interceptions already in this game. He's got to do a much better job with his decision-making.
Oh, gave the defender the business. Relying on that running game, and it works for about 3 yards to the 31. The Gators grabbed the Dogs and put them in a death bowl the last time they met, blowing out Georgia.
Yeah, it was like Tim Tebow, Danny Werfel back playing quarterback for the Gators again. They were throwing it through the air. They were getting it done on the ground as well. Offensively, the Gators last year couldn't be stopped. And Georgia knows in this one this time, they've got to be able to get some stops and get some takedowns.
So just out of curiosity, because I don't know the history, you name those guys, the other quarterbacks that could win. What was your record against Georgia?
We're 3-1. I think I had a QB sneak TD.
Excellent.
Oh, it's on the ground. Live ball. Defense falls on the ball. Going to be a turnover.
Oh, and it's a hit like that that will absolutely light up the sideline, light up the stadium, change the momentum, and help you win a football game because that hit is what caused that fumble.
They'll snap it from the 10 for the first play of this drive. From the gun, they'll give it on the inside. Not much there. He gets 1 to the 11.
And a lot of times you want those big plays. You want those splash plays. But sometimes you're going to take some losses. You're not going to run the football really well. But if you continue to run, you can at least create some balance. You at least have the threat of it. Otherwise, you're just going to abandon it, and now it's just going to be a passing game.
Oh, man, there's some big hitting going on in the trenches right now. This defense, they take a lot of pride in stopping the run. Let's keep our eye on them throughout the course of the game and see if they can contain this running attack.
Pressure coming. On the move, he fires. He's got an open man. He'll move it up to the 37-yard line, and it'll be a first down. And the Dogs come to the line with a new set of downs. Comes out throwing on first down. Caught in the backfield, it's Jennings. And oh, did they know that one was coming. They'll knock him down in the backfield. They'll line up for a second down play. He's looking to throw. It's complete. Found a bunch of room and got it to the 44-yard line. The Bulldogs are moving quickly down the field. Off the play fake on first down. Looking left. He's got it. Finally run out of bounds, but he has this offense rolling with a first down. New set of downs after that completion. Trying to find his man on first down. A shot toward the end zone. And he's got it. Touchdown, Dogs!
And a really nice job understanding I got to get to that gap where there's a little bit of open space in the middle of the field when I run that post route. QB lays it out for him, and he catches it, gets 2 feet in bounds, in the end zone, touchdown.
Georgia, 23.
Fielded in the end zone, it's Cooper. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. The Gators sending the offense back to work. That last fumble proved to be costly as they cashed it in for a touchdown.
Yeah, and so this defense now is juiced. They're excited and ready to go. So this offense, David, they've got to get something going.
Yeah, those turnovers can be contagious, man. It gets you excited, and then when your offense takes it down the field and does something with it, this offense better be ready to play against a motivated defense.
They really got things moving on this drive. Second play of the drive comes from the 37. They'll throw it on first down. Quarterback doing what he does best. He can move. All kinds of time to survey the field, and he throws left. A huge gain on that one before he ran out of bounds, and he has the first down. That's the way you get things going. A huge play, and now attacking from just inside the red zone. Got some room, headed to the goal line. He'll be down at the 4-yard line after that terrific run.
And I love these offensive coaches going right back to your guy. I believe in you. Just because you fumbled doesn't mean I'm not going to give you the football.
Yeah, he's repaying the favor right now to this coaching staff as well. And doesn't it just seem like he's running with a little bit more juice? He looks like he's ticked off.
Motion from the offense. Quick pass on the fly motion. And he's going to take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Florida! The kick is up and good and put one more on the lead. Almost ready to kick it away after scoring the touchdown.
56. Georgia, 23.
And he takes this from inside the 5. And the returner will be dragged down. We're ready to get another look at this Bulldog offense. Last time they had it, they took it down the field for a touchdown. They can build some confidence that they could go back-to-back scoring drives here.
Yeah, and remember, it's not uncommon for offenses to find themselves as the game goes on. They had some things not go their way early, but they found something last drive, David. Let's see if they can build on it.
Yeah, you just pick and pick and pick until you find that place where you're like, okay, this is an advantage I have. They clearly found that. Dude, they score here, we're in for a ball game.
They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
How about the defender being a heat-seeking missile? He was on radar lock. He found the football and flew down with some bad intentions.
Fires to the right. It's caught. And they don't drag him down until he gets all the way to the 46-yard line. You get a play like that and you feel like you can go in and finish the deal. It'll be 1st and 10 from just inside the 50. He's going to pass. Throws to the wideout. And that is interception number 3 on the day. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception.
And that's got to feel good, and that's a play this young man is never going to forget. His first interception of the season. Great job reading the QB's eyes and getting to the football.
Quarterback reacting to what the D is showing. He's going to fire deep. He holds it in, and nobody's close. And the defense couldn't corral him, and he took it all the way. Touchdown, Gator!
This offense is so good. Man, they can hurt you in so many different ways, and they do it so quick, so explosive. They can put small drives together, big drives together. They've really had a great year, and that's why they're a top 10 offense.
Here's the return from inside his 10. And they'll get him on the ground as the offense comes out to start the next drive. And now the offense will come onto the field again. That last drive was promising for a while, but you just can't mess it up at the end with the pick, Jesse.
No, you've got to be able to finish drives, especially in this game if you're going to win. And, David, they've got to be able to eliminate the mental mistakes.
Yeah, and I don't think you get conservative or play it safe. You can trust your guy. I think you put the ball right back in his hands and let him do his thing.
Now on 1st and 10 from the 27. And the defense gets to the quarterback.
I tell you what, if I'm this QB, I am ill as a hornet in my offensive line. Are you kidding me? That's the 6th time they put me on the ground. Dudes, will y'all protect me a little bit better, please?
Wants to throw on 2nd down. Quarterback now on the run, still looking. On the run, and he'll slide to avoid the big hit. We've made our way to the 2-minute warning, and now they'll try to at least cut a little something off of this lead before the break. On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. Moving out of the pocket. Trying to escape and get it himself. And he gets it just beyond the line of scrimmage before he gets down. Timeout called by the defense. It's their first of the half as they'll make some adjustments. Georgia lining up to punt it away. A high kick trying to pin them deep. Excellent coverage that time. Didn't give him any room to set up a big return. Quarterback by himself in the backfield. He wants to start this drive with a pass. Grabbed over the middle. It's Sanders. And he was just a couple of steps away from taking that one even further after the catch. 1st down for this offense. The receivers often will run their route based on a side adjustment. Fires and picked off.
Timing has to be so good. You're throwing in his own defense over the middle of the field. The ball's got to come out specifically on time because these windows close really quickly. Ball there thrown a little bit late. As a result, it's an INT.
Makes the grab. It's Lincoln. A timeout is called as this offense tries to find a way to get more points on the board before the half. Let's see what they've got on 2nd down. Movement from the linebackers trying to mess with the offensive line's assignments. Complete to the left. He's there to make the stop, but the damage has been done as they pick up the 1st down on the throwing catch. Fresh set of downs after the completion. He'll come out throwing on 1st down. And he just overshot his man and threw it out of bounds, incomplete. After the misfire, now on 2nd down. They're going to throw it again. Catch in the middle. It's Lincoln. Just making a play, getting it to the 23-yard line. It'll be 1st down. Georgia coming out with a fresh set of downs. Wants to throw on 1st down. Forced out of the pocket. Trying to make magic on the scramble. He'll get that one all the way down to the 4-yard line before he stops.
It's really hard on a defense to drop back and know it's pass. And then a quarterback like that, he just has the ability to pull it down and just, bam, shoot through a hole, chew up yards so fast, outrun fast guys. It's just really hard to stop in today's football.
Starts to scramble to the left. And he sprints to the end zone. Touchdown, Georgia.
A nice job by this offense, putting the scoring drive together. And now, listen, it's not even halftime yet. So keep fighting, going to halftime, regroup, found a little something on this drive, see if we can cut into this lead and continue to make this game closer and closer.
The returner will field it and try to do some business. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Florida has the ball back, and here comes the offense. They've got time, they've got the lead, and David is sort of like a doctor. First, do no harm.
Do no harm, but
he lofts it high and deep down the left side. A big-time catch along the sidelines. Got the foot down, and an excellent throw, too. The offense will stop the clock and use one of its timeouts. The Gators are in the red zone. Going up top on 1st down. Snags it. They'll mark him down at the 2. The excellent execution on that throw and catch. The offense calls timeout, and they won't have any more left this half. And the freshman does a great job using his technique and getting the man on the ground. On the move. And he'll take this into the end zone, but hang on just a second. Flag down. Let's see what this is about. That turned out to be a free play with the offsides penalty. They'll wave it off, and the touchdown counts. And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further. So here comes the kickoff after the touchdown, and the last thing you need right before the half is to give up a big return. Looking for an alley from inside his own 10. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Running out of time here in the first half, they're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. Out of the gun, they'll run it inside. Good, solid, determined run there. They'll mark him down at the 27. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin and our halftime update.
Fellas, it's one thing to have a rivalry game, but when you have two longtime foes like the Gators and Dogs duking it out on neutral turf, you know emotions will run high. And it's pretty clear the defensive game plan through 30 minutes has been just try to hang on and hope for the best against these electrifying quarterbacks. Whether it's throwing or running, they've dictated how this game has gone and maybe made those defensive coordinators question their career choices. Going to be fascinating to see which defense cracks the code.
Ready to get things going here in the second half as Georgia about to kick it away. From inside the 10-yard line, he'll bring it back. And he'll be brought down after a solid effort on that return. The Gators sending the offense back to work. They'll get this drive started from the 29. They keep it on the ground to open the third. Still running at the 40. And he breaks into the open. He now has 91 yards on the ground, and that's just another routine day for this guy who's been among the nation's leaders in rushing all season long. Exploded for a huge chunk of yards on that last one. They'll try to do it again here, 1st and 10 from the 33. He's looking to throw it. Unloads to the wideout. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. Touchdown, Florida! And the route is on. Now they have extended this lead, guys, starting to put the hammer, but sometimes a rivalry game can give you a little of extra fight back.
And there can be no panic at this point now. You've worked too hard this offseason, David. They've had this game circled for so long. You've got to play your best football right now and fight back.
And you just need something good to happen on this next possession. You got to get the crowd back into this football game. Big rivalry. Get some emotion. Get some momentum on your side.
We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Boys, if it's happening in college football, we've got eyes on it. Check this out. Maryland has the lead right now, but if this team has taught us anything over the years, it's that no lead is safe there in College Park. They're up by 7 over North Carolina. We'll circle back. If anything big happens, you should know about it.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. The give. Tackle is made at the 28 after a pickup of 3.
You know, it's so important for offenses to want to keep third downs manageable. The way you do that is by having success like that, running the football on first down.
They'll move the running back to try to force the defense to adjust. Grabbed behind the line. It's Kane. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker.
Again, this is a running back that can hurt you running it between the tackles, and he's dangerous out in space. They like to throw it to him out on the perimeter as he picks up a couple of yards there.
Where you make the money on the drive. Ball at the 30, it's 3rd and short. Corners right up on that line of scrimmage. In the gun and looking to throw on 3rd down. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down. Georgia sends out the punt team. He's getting a lot of work. 4th time he's punted tonight. And the return man is stopped, and that'll leave it up to the offense on the next drive. They'll open this drive and snap it from the 44. Now the quarterback changing the original play call. They'll throw it on first down. They're bringing heat. He'll try to do it himself. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. The give to the running back from the shotgun. And they try the middle of this stout defense, and they rise to the challenge.
Awesome job up front by this defensive line, being so good at the point of attack and eating blocks, eating some double teams that allows these linebackers to run free, unencumbered, and get to the football.
Didn't find a single crack to run through on the last two plays. Let's see if they go up top on 3rd and 10. From the gun, wants to pass. Quarterback floating away from pressure. Pulls it in inside the 10. Defense is there to make the stop, but he's got the first down, and they'll have it 1st and goal at the 6. They ripped off a huge chunk, and now a little chunk is needed to pay it off. Feeling some heat. Touchdown, Gator! And the pummeling has started. They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown. That ball skips through the end zone. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 25-yard line. And Georgia ready to go back to work on offense. The last time we saw this offense, we had to look quick. It was a 3-and-out, Jesse.
They just had no rhythm in that last drive. So someone's going to have to step up and make a play, David, and get this thing going.
Yeah, let's find some juice. Find your guy. Find those plays that you know you can run inside out, forward, backwards. Get some first downs. Get some positive momentum.
And that defense pushing him out of bounds after a short gain. They've already punted 4 times in this game, and they're about to run the guy out there for a 5th time if they don't pick up the first down here. Quarterback strolling away from heat. And he's brought down at the 40-yard line, and that'll be a first down. The Dogs come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. And he has had a long day at the office, not to mention the backfield, as the defense has been all over him. Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Wide receiver now comes in motion. Coming after him. Oh, he's going to try to get it all here. And it's picked off for the 4th time today. Trying to take it back. He's out of bounds at the 9-yard line. The pick, the return, and the offense will be threatening.
What an amazing play by the defense. Not only do you get the interception, but you completely flip the field. And how about the open field running by that guy once he made the pick?
Does life get any better than this for an offense to start a drive with a 1st and goal? Little touch pass to the receiver. Touchdown, Florida! And the punishment has been extended. The kick is up and good and put one more on the lead. About to kick it away after scoring the touchdown.
91, Georgia 30.
And he'll bring it out of the end zone. I imagine he's going to get an earful on the sideline after bringing it out of the end zone and being knocked down at the 11. We're ready to get another look at this Bulldog offense. After throwing the pick on the last drive, need to take care of the ball this time, Jesse.
We're going to find out a lot about this quarterback right here, too. How does he fight through adversity after that last drive?
Yeah, clear the mechanism, move on. That's a part of it, right? If you're going to be a great player, you got to learn how to handle these mistakes and move on.
Off the bootleg, wants to throw it. Quarterback moving out of the pocket. He's brought down, but not before he turned that into a positive play and picked up a few on the run.
Well, great job there by the defense because they weren't able to get him sacked right away, but you saw the coverage in the back end. Nowhere for the quarterback to throw the football. Didn't get the sack, obviously. You don't get the negative play, but you also don't give up a big one. You're feeling pretty good about where you are right now in this drive.
A quick tackle made, but he's got plenty for the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Wide receiver coming across in motion. From the gun. Give on the inside. Nowhere to run on that one. He loses 4 on the carry. Couldn't get him blocked on that last one. Now it's 2nd and 14. Power football with the run. Stacked up after gaining a couple to the 23.
They're strong and they're strong. Defensive tackles, they're strong. There's such big jokers in the middle where they just lock out those offensive linemen. And running backs, listen, they don't have much of a chance. When you got that 300-plus pound guy grabbing you around the shoulder pad, you tend to go to the ground pretty quick.
Got a man, it's Kane. And Shore tackling there to keep him from getting to the first down marker. Georgia lining up to punt it away. They've been busy out there to punt for the 5th time today. And the punt team gets down there and gets the return man on the ground. Florida has the ball back, and here comes the offense. This offense has really been clicking in the game so far, Jesse.
No doubt. Everything their play caller is dialing up, these guys offensively have been able to go.
He'll take a shot. Touchdown, Gator! And the beatdown has ensued. Lining up for the PAT. And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further. Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive. He thought about bringing that out for a half second, but he'll take a knee and they'll bring it to the 25. And Georgia ready to go back to work on offense. They hope to be able to cash in on this drive, David, after having to punt it last time.
Yeah, and I think this offense needs to start it with the first play. You need to be successful and productive on that first play, and it gets you in less predictable situations.
No doubt, too. Don't you just feel like there's a little bit more sense of urgency on this drive? It just feels like they've got to be able to put some points up on the board here.
The big tight end tries to make a catch, and you can tell he extends for the ball, but great job by the defender getting in there, making the hit, dislodging the football out at the same time as he's going to catch it. The big tight end couldn't hold on to it.
After the incompletion, it's 2nd and 10 from their own 25. Couldn't connect on first down, now back to the air. They get enough rush, and it pays off. The sack at the 20.
The defense has been so dominant up front. You've seen it in these passing situations. That now the 7th sack of the game.
On 3rd and long, doesn't need to take the check down. Finds his man, it's Kane. And he runs through one tackle and picks up a few. Georgia sends out the punt team. They're up to a half-dozen kicks today. Kicks it high, and it's just hanging there as if it has helium in it and floating down toward the earth. And there he goes. He'll be guided out of bounds, but not before a nifty return on that one. The Gators sending the offense back to work. Boy, that last touchdown, the one-play quick strike scored. Jesse, this offense hoping to keep that kind of unleashes one deep. Touchdown, Florida! And the stomping has commenced. And the extra point just tacks a little bit more onto this huge lead. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Fellas, I think at least a portion of your audience will have an interest in the one that just finished up. Houston endured a hostile crowd and the challenge that always comes with playing away from Clutch City, and the Cougs came away with the win. It wasn't a blowout, but it is still a W.
To the ground with the back.
It's one game. You don't want to react too much either way, but I think both teams will leave this one with some things to work on moving forward.
Kevin, thanks a lot for that one. Sounds as if they had a good one there. Runs through the tackle. He had all kinds of company as soon as he got it. He had to fight his way back just to get to the line of scrimmage. The last 2 runs went headlong into a brick wall. Now 3rd and 10. From the gun, wants to pass. Moving, keeping the eyes downfield. Got to protect the merchandise. Gets down without taking a hit. Georgia lining up to punt it away. A high kick. Let's see if he can pin them back deep in their own end. Now a fair catch is called for and made just shy of midfield. Florida has the ball back, and here comes the offense. They'll come out on this drive and let it rip. Slips away. Going to try to get it himself. Crosses the 30. He's got a lane. Keeps it himself and gets the first. Touchdown, Gator! And the route is on. As Florida fans like to say, come on, Gators, get up and go. And they're starting to go and run away from the Dogs.
It's great to be a Florida Gator. The Gators showing off the speed now, running away with this thing in the second half. You're just seeing all the talent that they've been able to recruit down in Gainesville.
Yeah, they've been recruiting talent. You think about Steve Spurrier, had such a great run with Florida as a head coach. They're taking care of business today. They're not making this look like much of a ride.
Looking to go up top on first down. Floats it out in space. Hard running there. And he goes out of bounds after a nice pickup on that one.
Yeah, and you see running backs in today's football, they play wide receiver basically for you, but you got to find a guy that you can throw it to, and you know he's going to catch the ball consistently.
A little bit more to go after that last completion. They'll try to pick it up on second down. Off the bootleg and rolling out. Nifty little scamper on this one. Enough for the first down, and he slides in safely. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Moving away from pressure. He's going to run it. Just a solid stop by this sophomore.
It's just so nice to have a QB under center. Nowadays in football, you can trust these guys. You put so much on their plate, and you tell them, go get positive yards when it's there. And a lot of these guys are super.
And the defense is all over the quarterback, and down he goes.
The defense is just killing it. Success after success after success. If I'm the offense, I got to change something up, or my quarterback's going to be forced to change because he's going to be in the injury team.
On third and long, a check down would be the last resort. He makes a catch. Oh, what a big play for this offense as they get it to the 33-yard line. And the Bulldogs are on the move. Motion by the back forces the defense to adjust. Catch in the middle, it's Jennings. How many guys are left grabbing for air as he gets it to the 26-yard line? Bunch formation trying to confuse the secondary. And his fifth interception of the game, a miracle they haven't pulled him yet. Taking it the other way. He's at the 10. Touchdown, Florida! How about that D coming up with a play like that? The DB saw it. He thought, don't drop it, don't drop it. Then thought, don't get caught, don't get caught. And he didn't. The pick six.
Hey, these guys can play offense, too. Now, look at this. I showed you I can be a wide receiver. Coach might split him out at wide receiver next week after making that big play. But defense, great job making the interception. And you're right, doing something with it. Don't just slide down. Don't be content. Take that thing all the way back.
We're ready to get another look at this Bulldog offense. This possession will be a test after squandering that long drive, throwing a pick six, Jeff. Oh, and he gets downfield for the big catch. Racing down the left side. And they are pushing the ball down the field. A big pickup on that one, and the tackle is finally made. Out of the gun, the inside handoff to the running back. They keep feeding him in this running game, and the defense is having none of it. It's been that way all day. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. He's looking to throw. He finds his man. The defense wouldn't let him loose there, and it was a completion, but they lost yardage.
You know, that's one as a quarterback. When you see all those defenders around your intended target like that, just throw it in the ground or throw it away. I mean, that's a completion that loses yards. You're just hurting your offense there.
Lets it fly deep downfield. And that one is picked up in the end zone. bringing it back. He's at the 40, the 20, he's at the 10, and he's going to take it all the way back. Touchdown, Gator!
Dude, you're just thinking, hold him to 3, make him kick a field goal, don't let him score points. Heck no, you turn it into offense. What a play. Catches the ball in the end zone. Take a knee. Take a knee. No, sir. I'm taking this thing all the way back, 100 yards to the house. What a play.
And they desperately wanted to attempt a return, but decided not to. Instead, they'll take the touchback. The offense lining up for a first down play. Use the play fake, now to throw. He lets one fly deep, and he intercepts it. That's why you love veterans in this defense. They stay locked in on their rules, and he made the pick. Final play of the quarter coming. Quarterback will audible. To the air on first down. Deep shot for the end zone. Touchdown, Florida! And the pummeling has started.
That is exactly what most offenses will do. Big momentum play. My defense creates a turnover. I'm being aggressive. I'm going for the big score, the big play down the field. They get rewarded and get the big passing touchdown.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And with the extra point, the lead is even bigger. We've come to the end of the quarter, and it's Florida on top. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. I guess if you're an optimist, the stage is set for a massive fourth quarter comeback. Kickoff team lining up to send this one away. On the move from inside his 5. And the coverage team able to wrestle him down. And Georgia ready to go back to work on offense. Well, let's see if this drive goes better than the last one. They were in and out quickly after the quick pick, David.
Yeah, first play, big mistake, man. Now, let's get this offense in a little bit of a rhythm. Maybe before you open it up again, Palmer, or you trust him right away.
He seems to me like the guy maybe that just needs to kind of get into the flow of the game. So maybe you get the running game going here and just give him some easy looks to let him get fired up.
Makes the catch. It's Kane. And the defense coming with bad intentions. They knock him down for a loss. Now on second down. He's looking to throw. Now improvising. He'll pull it down. On the run, and he'll slide to avoid the hit. A nifty pickup there.
Nice job by the QB, sit back in the pocket. You can tell he wants to throw the football, go through his progressions. Take off and slide. I love the slide at the end. Don't take a big shot.
Here on third down. From the gun, wants to pass. They're trying to get to it. And he just throws it away. That is not what you're looking for on third down. Fourth down coming up. Georgia sends out the punt team. Trying to play a little field position with that high punt. And the returner will be brought down. The Gators sending the offense back to work. Looking for a productive play on first down. He wants to throw. And that is incomplete.
I'm a little bit surprised they're still throwing the football here this late in the game with this kind of lead. They're on first down, taking a shot, falls incomplete, but obviously they're still seeing matchups that they want to take advantage of in the back end of this defense, so they're letting it fly.
He's had a day, 103 yards rushing, and that should be no surprise. He's been among the nation's elite all season. Looking to move it through the air. pressure just engulfed him. A sack for this defense. The Gators in the hurry-up. On second down, just keeps firing. And here comes the pressure, and there he goes down again.
And finally, you're seeing some life from the defense. They've been struggling all game long up to this point, but back-to-back sacks on...
Going over the top. And he'll make the catch at the 15. Touchdown, Gator! And the punishment has been extended. That lead a little more comfortable now as they close in on extending this winning streak. Almost ready to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. From inside his own 10, he'll try to help out their field position. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. We're ready to get another look at this Bulldog offense. That last drive won't go on the highlight reel after ending in a punt. They'd like to be more productive this time, David.
And I think this offense has to be a little bit more balanced. Find a little balance between the run, Jesse, and working in that pass.
And I think, too, David, it's just going to take a spark. It just takes one play to get this thing picked up and going.
On second down, he'll let it fly. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact on the play, but no flags. It'll be third down. That last incomplete pass has him staring at a 3rd and 3. They'll try to pick up the first through the air. Completes it in the middle. Really nice job there by both guys to throw and the catch to work that defense and get the first down. He's going to pass. Oh, he drops the football. He had it right down the gut of the field. Instead, it'll be second down. Back to the air one more time. This time, he's got his man. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground cover to pick up the first. This defense will try to force a 4th down on 3rd and short from the 45. From the gun, wants to pass. Blasted as he lets it go. That pass is well off target. He got hit as he was trying to throw, and they can't convert on 3rd down. Georgia lining up to punt it away. Great contact on that ball as it just hangs up in the sky. And the return man has no place to run, no place to hide, and a place to be tackled. Florida has the ball back, and here comes the offense. How about that last drive? Just carved him up in the air, David.
Yeah, and how about that quarterback? You gave him the ball, and he delivered the goods. Great job taking apart the defense, Jesse, on that last drive.
He really did, David. I mean, that was a masterclass in just reading coverage and being accurate.
Buying some time. He's got it downfield for a huge gain. And he'll be forced out of bounds, but not before yet another big play in this passing attack. That last big play has them in position to threaten here, 1st and 10 from the 37. Well, the quarterback can make a big play when he starts moving around.
And that's why these quarterbacks are just so hard to defend. It's a pass play, he drops back, 1st down. Got to play the whole field up, scrambles around, runs for a 1st down, new set of downs, new set of problems.
Comes out throwing on 1st down. Looking for the end zone. And good coverage there to knock it away and deny the score. The incomplete pass leaves him with 2nd down. He's looking to throw. Finds his tight end. He was smelling that end zone, and they get him down at the 4 after the big pass play.
And you really want your best player to be your quarterback, to be your leader. And he's been that all year long. Dude, he's in the top 10 passing in all of college football, and he's leading this team very much in the Heisman race. And guess what? Got a chance to end the year strong, make a statement, and go out and be maybe the best player in all of college football.
They just blew through that offensive line. It's a 4-yard loss. And the Gators are in the hurry-up. He wants to pass it on second down. Grab near the marker. It's Sanders. Gets it into the end zone, but there's a flag down. We'll see if this one is coming back. They say you could call holding on every play. Well, they did on that one. Can the defense stop them again on second and goal? He's looking to throw. Fires into the end zone. Touchdown, Florida! And the beatdown has ensued. This team just knows how to finish. They keep getting better and better and better, and they are close to going 9-0. About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown. From inside the 10, here he comes. He had a vision of getting loose, but he'll go out of bounds at the 18. First down here for the offense. He's looking to throw it. Got his man down the middle. Really needed a play like that to get out of their own end. They moved the chains. They marked it at the 29.
First down for the offense.
Trying to find his man on first down. Lets it fly. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. He's going to pass on second down. Slings it downfield. Got his man on the right. He's run out of bounds, but a big play on that one, and it'll be a first down. And the Dogs come to the line with a new set of downs. They'll throw it on first down. Fires to the big fella. And stampeding through the defense. He will step out of bounds, but not before the big pickup and a first down for this offense. He wants to throw. On the run, still looking. Plows through the defense. Gets down with the slide. And here comes the offense on second down. He's looking to throw. Got his man quickly. Gets him on the ground at the 28, but not before a big 10-yard pickup. Maybe this will breathe a little life into this offense, which has been flatlined in the second half. Here's first and 10. A little screen to the running back. They finally get him stopped, but what a good job by that front wall to set up the screen and create some lanes for their running back. They'll run it behind the big guys on the left. You'll take 4 yards on first down every time, second and 6. It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. He's looking for a man on second down. Gets away. And he avoids the hit and slides after the short gain.
Those always sting a little bit when you get so close to getting the QB to the ground, creating a negative play, and then all of a sudden he turns it into something positive. Just really annoying as a defensive guy.
Quarterback on the move, still looking. And he can't find a receiver, and down he goes. This kicker's leg is getting a workout. He's already made 3 field goals, and here he comes again. It's good, and that was dead solid perfect. Let's not say they cut into the deficit with one field goal. Maybe just, I don't know, tweaked a little bit of it away with their fingernail. He'll bring it out. It's Cooper. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. The Gators sending the offense back to work. That last touchdown drive was surgical through the air, Jesse.
It sure was, and that's why this offense is so dangerous, David, because they can score in a hurry because of how efficient they are.
And the pressure gets there, and down he goes at the 18. The Gators will hustle to the line. Quarterback making adjustments with his receivers. On second down, wants to throw it. Gets rid of it. Got it in the middle, it's Sanders. Stumbled to the ground. Offense breaks the huddle. It's third down. Wide receiver shows motion. On third down, going up top. Grab near the sticks. It's Sanders. Hit the gas, kid. Wide open ahead. And we have breaking news. They score yet another touchdown. Getting set for the point after. And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Fellas, a big-time top 15 duel. Let's get right to it. NC State has the lead right now. This team can really open up the playbook at times, but I'm not sure this game is over just yet. They're up by just one over Clemson. Any big developments in this one, we've got you covered with the best studio team in the business, gentlemen.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. Short gain on the play before he slides.
Welcome to the frustrating reality of college football. Like, the guy at the quarterback spot, he can just do that. Pull it down, get positive yards, makes the defense have to account for him every single play.
He's run out of bounds, but not before. Turning in a big pickup and moving the sticks for a first down. Looking to move it through the air. Moves away as he feels pressure. And there was nowhere to go for this quarterback, and down he goes. We'll see if they can get a little better protection after the sack at 2nd and 12. He's looking to throw.
And, man, is that just indictment of the day. Your quarterback getting drilled late in the football game. This offense has sputtered. They haven't found any kind of good rhythm. They haven't done things that really gives your coach confidence and makes you want to believe in them. This offense has a lot.
The quarterback bought as much time as he could, but the defense got to him and sacked him. Georgia sends out the punt team. A high kick trying to pin them deep. He gets a block. Really explosive when he gets his hands on the ball, and he found a couple of crevices and made a nice game before being run out of bounds. Florida has the ball back, and here comes the offense. They're in command of this game. Now let's see if they tried to rub a little salt in the wound or happy with getting the W.
Yeah, and listen, this makes the post-game handshake fun sometimes if you do choose to rub a little salt in it and keep chucking and keep scoring. I'm here for it, Jesse. Like, your job is to score points. It's my job to stop it. Keep the foot to the accelerator. Keep trying to play ball.
I agree 1,000%. That's like Steve Spurrier back in the day when I was playing for the Gators. You go and play for him because you want the...
He caught it! Touchdown, Gator! And the stomping has commenced. They're on the board again, and it looks as if this winning streak is going to continue.
And this always is the debate of where you fall. It's your job to stop me, or I should get concerned, because this offense obviously has had themselves a day, and apparently their day's not over. They're going to continue to keep scoring, and the defense better do something about it.
And the return man reaches the end of the line, and down he goes. And Georgia ready to go back to work on offense. This has been a really disappointing performance, David, no question about that, but they can find some positives.
Yeah, and every time you watch the tape, you know, Jesse, coaches are pointing out, look at this. This was open if we'd have just ran the details to the right route, hung on to the football. Little things can make a big difference.
Yeah, that's why they call it a game of inches, David, but I'll say this. If you're on offense, don't go on social media this week. It ain't going to be pretty after this performance. You've got to lock in. You've got to take the week of practice very seriously and find those positives that you can build off, David, that you're talking about.
It's 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line.
29 Philly, 2-9 Philly.
Defense showing plenty of pre-snap movement of their own. Now adjusting. Trying to make magic with his feet. And he gets it just beyond the line of scrimmage before he gets down. 2nd down coming up. He's looking to throw. Pocket starts to collapse. He's got the tight end. Runs through a tackle. And not much doing there as that defense runs him out of bounds. Timeout is called by the defense and 12 seconds remain in the football game. They have it at the 43, 3rd and short, trying to avoid making a decision on 4th down. From the gun, wants to pass. And he can't escape, and down he goes. Timeout is called, and the clock is down to 8. Georgia lining up to punt it away. They'll look to pin him deep. Kicks it high, and it's just hanging there as if it has helium in it and floating down toward the earth. After this, it'll be a wrap. He'll come out throwing on first down. He's taking the shot. Got it inside the 10. Almost took it all the way there, but it's a huge gain, and they're set up with a 1st and goal.